Abhishek BACHCHAN, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Raavan, c'est l'événement, le prochain film indien qui va être dans le monde entier. Et on a l'impression pour la première fois, c'est un film qui a l'ambition de conquérir le monde.
Yes, hopefully. I hope that they get it. I've always believed, you know, people have said Indian film, French film, English film, American film. I think cinema is much larger than that. And if you're really good at what you do, people around the world, even if they don't understand the language, will understand the film. I mean, I've seen a lot of French films growing up, even before I learned French, and you get it, you know.
Quel film, par exemple, vous avez vu?
There's so many. I mean, when I was growing up, I used to love Depardieu and Belmondo and Alain Delon, and you know, there's so many wonderful, wonderful films, and you see, even before you learn the language, you understand it, because the storytelling is so simple, and it appeals to you emotionally. So I hope that Raavan will appeal to people on an emotional level.
Et en France, on a des films d'action, on a des films sentimentaux, on a des films policiers.
Tous.
Mais vous, en Inde, vos films sont tout à la fois.
Oui, because that's India. If you see Indian food, you have everything. You have something sweet, you have something sour, you have something spicy, you have something bland. Our culture is very colorful, and our culture, you know, encapsulates everything. So I think our films are also like that. We have, you know, you have a romance, you have drama, you have action, you know, you have something sad. So you have everything. You go through every emotion in 3 hours and you're out and you're happy.
Ouais. Le cinéma indien est une industrie considérable à côté d'Hollywood.
Yeah.
Finalement, le cinéma européen est tout petit à côté.
No, I think it's not the size. Although the Indian film industry is the largest in the world.
C'est
We produce,
combien
I think,
c'est
1,000.
Ouais.
1,000 films a year is what India produces. But I think at the end of the day, it's what kind of films you produce. It's just not a number game. I think if you see French cinema, at the end of the day, although it might not be the largest film industry in the world, it's one of the most prominent and most important.
Oui.
And I think French films, French actors, French directors have made such a lasting impact. So it's about the films that you make.
Ouais. Et on voit sur l'affiche derrière vous vous adressez à Aishwarya RAI, hein, mais d'une manière qui n'est pas celle avec laquelle vous lui parlez dans la vie privée, puisque vous êtes marié femme. Hein.
Yeah. It's fun, no?
Yeah.
You get to work with her and fight with her in the day and not get into trouble with your wife for fighting with her. And then after you pack up, you're with your wife. So it's a lot of fun.
Ouais. C'est-à-dire que vous arrivez à séparer les deux?
Yes, you have to. Because I think when you're in front of the camera, you have to be in character. You have to be honest to your work. Otherwise, you're not going to do your work properly. You have to find that balance that when you're in front of the camera, you have another actor with you. The minute they say cut, okay, then you can go back to your shehi.
Ouais. Mais quand on est comme vous ici à Cannes, qu'est-ce qu'on ressent?
Well, first and foremost, I think it's I need to say that it's always wonderful to come to Cannes, especially with her. This is my 4th year in Cannes, and I think, you know, the people of France love her, and through her, you know, they love a lot of Indian films. So it's so wonderful to come to Cannes and bring your films here. The reception you receive is outstanding. It really is. The kind of, you know, fan mail we get from France is superb. And the way I feel France has taken to Indian cinema and has started appreciating and really supporting Indian cinema is wonderful. And not just through Cannes, but just, you know, across France altogether.
Merci, Abhishek.
Merci
d'avoir été
beaucoup à
notre
vous.
invité. Et justement, Aishwarya RAI est là avec nous. C'est un grand plaisir de vous retrouver, Aishwarya, avec ce film Raavan. Et on disait jouer avec votre mari Abhishek, on vient de l'entendre. C'est impressionnant de se retrouver avec lui ici pour ce film.
Well, it's always wonderful here to come to Cannes, and I have a special relationship with the festival. It's very, very special that I've had the opportunity this time to bring a film so close to my heart like Raavan, because of course it's with my husband, Abhishek, playing the main protagonist.
C'est difficile? It's difficult to play together?
No, not at all, because we worked together before. We worked together as co-actors before marriage, and so we can't tell the difference. I mean, I certainly can't, because I think when we're on set and when the camera is rolling, we're actors, you know, doing our part. But what's great is after wrap, you come home and we're together.
Ouais.
So that's great. That's very special.
C'est un film, je disais, avec Abhishek, pour le monde entier. C'est-à-dire que ce n'est pas un film indien dans un genre particulier. C'est un film pour tous les publics.
Yes, because I think definitely, you put it correctly. When you do a story which involves human drama, it goes beyond the nationality, or it goes beyond which part of the world it comes from, or which language is being spoken, because it's really about the human relationships and human drama, and that's what Raavan is about. It's made by a very special director, Mani Ratnam, who's held in very high esteem in India. We all respect him, love his cinema. And as actors, it's a privilege to get to work with him. And on a subject like this, there are three main characters where there's the character, of course, of Raavan. Bira is the name in the film. And he is played by Abhishek. Then there's the character of my husband in the film, who's a cop, which is played by Vikram. And there's my character called Ragini. And like Suhasini, Mani Ratnam's wife, was explaining, that it's wonderful to see how the characters connect with each other. There's a relationship between the abductor and the abducted, and then the cop who's pursuing close on the heels. And for me, especially Ragini, who goes through discovering her abductor, and looking at him and understanding the man that he is, the person that he is, vis-a-vis her husband, who's the cop. So it's a very interesting turmoil and drama and understanding that my character goes through. So it was a challenge I loved playing.
Un dernier mot, quand vous montez ce tapis rouge, c'est toujours la même émotion, Aishwarya?
Well, I think now it's more and more familiar. Like the first time I came, it was, like I said, it was for my film, Devdas, so it was about bringing Devdas to Cannes. The next time I came as a jury member, which was such an honor and a privilege, because it was the first time there was an actor from India who was on the jury, and that was a real honor for me, and I thoroughly enjoyed that experience. I told you, then I came to open the festival, which was again different. But now, since I've been coming here so many times, it's become very familiar. I feel very at home here. I recognized you, see?
Oh,
so I'm saying
I've
begun to know journalists by faces, some by names, photographers. So it's very familiar now for me. So it's always, I'm given such a warm welcome, and there's so much love that I can only say thank you.
Merci, Aishwarya.